don't even know how to even start this video. I started this video, this stream, literally maybe 2 or 3 times, and I'm always messing up because I'm just. Let's get into it, you guys. I can't believe I'm gonna have to make a video about this. Well, no other way. Let's get into it. What's good, you guys? Back at again with another episode of Up Close and Personal with me, your boy Irami. I was supposed to make another video last week, but turns out life has many unexpectancies. So I had the family coming over to spend some time, and it was a good time for me to take a little break and chill for a little bit and relax. As I was relaxing, something was brewing up and kind of exploded within the YouTube community, particularly the religious YouTube community. Now, if you've been a follower of Up Close and Personal with Irami so far, you know YouTube is not YouTube without a couple of dramas and controversies when it comes to different YouTube communities. I mean, heck, every other month, the gaming community or the makeup community or the art community or whatever community always be having some type of beef or issues going on, and this one's no different. In the past episodes, I've talked about you know the ideas of the abuse of censorship being used, excuse me, the idea of favoritism and even racism or sexism is being at play when it comes to certain YouTubers and just the platform in general. Well, now you have stuff like this. Now, to put in context, I am a Muslim. Um, that's it. Really doesn't really have anything to do with the subject, but just for the sake of context in this video that I'm about to talk about, I am a Muslim. My faith is Islam. Now, this channel and this stream and this Twitch stream, Twitch channel, is not a religious one. I'm not trying to make my channel or try to make this video alone to be very, very religious because, even though that's my own personal belief, my channel and my streams covers everything. So I don't want to really put too much focus on this. In fact, I just want to make this a really quick video so I can move on to do other things. But I want to address something real quick. Now, Don, I don't know if you're listening. You're probably not listening to me. But I want to say this. Don, at a certain point in time, in my life, way back in the day, I was a humble fan of yours. I was a humble viewer. I loved your videos. I loved your content. I loved your music. Now, for those who may not know who this individual I'm talking about is, particularly the one with the dreadlocks, his name used to be, back in the day, Young Don the Sauce God. He was originally part of the storytelling community, where in many of his videos, he would he would tell stories about his life growing up in Jamaica and growing up in the United States. And he would do this um, with animated visuals to go along with to give you an idea. It was a real type of storytelling, and I enjoyed his stuff. I enjoyed his stories. I enjoyed his experiences. I followed him. I shared a lot of his stuff to many people. Um, Over time, even though he grew up to what 2 or 3 million subscribers, he kind of stopped doing it. He got slowed down after a while. Then he briefly went on to do music for a little bit and stopped doing that. And that was pretty much the last time I really heard about him. For me, because I personally kind of stopped watching him. To be frank, as I got older and moved on, I think like the last time I watched him was 2018, I think. Um, but as I got older, moved on, watching other people, you know, I kind of, I kind of wasn't really with the Sauce God or Dream Boulevard, you know, like that no more. And it tends to happen, as you get older, there's YouTubers who you used to follow, you used to watch, you don't really watch no more. You still respect them, you probably still subscribe to them, but you don't really watch their videos like that no more. I mean, for me personally, There was many people like PewDiePie, Markiplier, or Game Theory that I used to watch a lot back when I was in um, middle school or freshman year in high school. But I just don't really watch him no more. I'm still subscribed to him, but I don't watch him no more. And same thing with Don. So I kind of forgot about him a little bit. Moved on, lived my life, you know, spirituality and everything, and you know. I'm not trying to get deep into it. What shocks me the most is that this man went from that, being part of the storytelling community, making music, to now he is now known as Young Don Reborn. I guess he is I guess he is a born again Christian and made a whole new channel where he kind of guides and preach and spread the gospel, spread the Christian message and all that stuff. I'm cool with that. I have no issue with that. I know a lot of YouTubers who do stuff like that, or who, you know, they find new life through religion or spirituality or whatever, and they still do what they do. Um, Don was different. Don did something totally different that shocked me. So not only he did that, but then he started to kind of press. He started to press other religions, particularly Muslims. And it all started. It kind of it might have started way back. I don't know, but I know as I've been following Sneeko a little bit, watching his stuff particularly. I always seen with him, Sneeko, and everyone else, and I just remember, and I think one time this video particularly, which was you had the members of the Three Muslim podcast channel, which real quick, go ahead and shout out to them. Go ahead and subscribe to them and shout out and watch their videos about this situation. I don't really want to react to stuff like this, but it's much more beneficial for you guys to watch it unbiasedly, so you guys can kind of get the idea on your own. And watching these, hearing his voice now is just going to upset me even more. So be sure you subscribe to Three Muslims, 68,000 subscribers. Hit them up. Follow this whole story that I'm about to talk about. So it all started when he last week, not knowing anything about Islam, being ignorant about Islam, wanting to learn about Islam but not really wanting to know. Like he had the feeling of learning, but he was like, I don't care. I want to know, but I don't care. So one time last week, 8 days ago, he got into a podcast, which was supposed to be a discussion, which led to a debate by him, which he had a discussion with Sheikh Uthman, who was from the YouTube channel One Message Foundation. Also subscribe to him. And it did not end well for Don. In my opinion, he got humbled. He learned some stuff, but of course, he got butthurt, so to speak. Um, which after that initial encounter with the Three Muslims and Sheikh Uthman led to him in this whiny, pathetic pursuit, this crusade of whining and blabbing about how much Islam is false, how much this and that and that and this. Okay, not bad. I've heard it before. But then it started to get worse and worse. And then 3 days ago, I don't know if it was on his own personal podcast or maybe he was interviewed or had a discussion or invited by someone else. But when he was talking about Islam to whoever he was talking to, he said disgusting, evil things that I never thought he would say. It wasn't what he was saying that shocked me and surprised me. It was what those words. It was the mouth that was coming out of, which was him. Like I said, I knew Don way back. I used to watch his videos back then. I used to have so much respect for this guy. So for him to just switch up, to lie about Islam, to not even say that, but to go as far as saying things like Muslims were lost cause, we're animals, we're monsters, we're demons, we are foot soldiers of Satan, we are this, we are that. Taking it so personally, all started from a simple discussion with Sheikh Uthman from the One Message Foundation. It was horrible. It was it. Like it drained me because it was baffling because it was like, how could somebody I know, who I used to know, turn like this? And it got worse and worse each day. His delusion, it's like he would become more delusional, become more hateful, and he became so toxic that it was coming after everybody. Where he would just scam people, scamming people out of their donations because he assumed that they were Muslims. He thought it was okay to scam them because by default we're bad and evil. So what's wrong with me scamming them? You're Muslims. I don't care. But at the end of the video, when he finally found out that it wasn't even a Muslim who donated him, it was his own people. Even that still didn't really hit his skull. I don't know what's going on with this man. He's going on a downward spiral, and it's crazy how a man from and like some of the brothers in the videos, when if you ever get a chance to watch these videos, um, they said that literally last week he know nothing about Islam after being humbled, and then in my opinion, got clapped up, got rolled up into a pack. He got so butthurt. Now he's on this crusade, getting connections with all these other Islamophobes on YouTube and make it seem like, oh, he, I got these other Islamophobes with me. We about to go on y'all. Which literally, like Rami said from the three Muslims, he said, okay, and those same guys have been debated by other people, like Sheikh Uthman, and got demolished because they're lies, and you can never prove a lie and an insult. Critique the religion how you like is fine, but when you're perpetrating a genuine lie and misconception and misinformation as fact, you're going to have to prepare yourself for the consequences. You're going to have to be able to justify with concrete evidence and not just hearsay or they say or getting it from unrecordable sources. And it's horrible. So that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to make this in a big thing. I mean, in a way, it does connect with the other three episodes when it comes to YouTube controversies and stuff like this. This is part of the religion community, particularly. So it does tie in some way, some form. But it's sad. Don, if you're hearing this, I don't know if you are, but let me tell you something, brother. You have lost every single ounce of it. You don't have to you don't have to believe in my faith. You don't have to accept my faith as being fact. That's okay. No one's not making you, no one's not asking you. But to belittle billions of people and to mock and ridicule and discuss, and you're supposed to be a man who wants to spread the gospel, who invite people to your religion. This is not how you do it. You don't ridicule somebody. You don't hate on somebody. You don't say horrible things. You don't disrespect and ridicule their religious figure, their belief, and their system and their scriptures, and then expect them and thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna turn y'all to my side." You're not gonna do that. You only push them further. You have made, at least from you and your little fanboy community, the L3 community. They're just a bunch of little kid trolls who don't are not able to ration and think and reason, but just blind sheeple, the blind leading the blind following the blind, who's getting tips and lessons from the blind. Come on now. It's sickness. It's evilness. How are you ever gonna how you ever gonna expect, how are you ever gonna want a dialogue, a discussion, some type of unity, some type of alliance or something? We all live in the same society. We gotta be at the. What you're doing right now, you're only pushing us farther away. So yeah, I went ahead and unsubscribed, deleted, and unfollowed everything I had that was associated with Don back in the day. Um, I don't associate nothing with this man no more. No more young Don the sauce god. You're young Don the false. scamming demon because you're evil in your heart. And I know far beautiful, respectful, true Christians, members of Christians, and they denounce the stuff that you say and the arrogance and the discognizance of what's coming out your mind. You do not Christianity. You scam, greed, lies, and hate and arrogance. You do not represent a religion. You do not represent a people. You do not represent God. You only represent yourself or your little sheeple fan base. You do not represent nobody. It's literally you against all of us. And the day and whenever that day comes when you make some type of apology or backtrack or concede or whatever, I don't want to associate with you. I don't want to see you never on my doggone feed, never on my recommendation. Cause you went from somebody I used to show my family members of, all your old videos, your old storytellings that I used to like listening to, now makes me question, were they all genuine? Were they all real? And after this whole scamming come out, which was recently 9 hours ago, go ahead and hop on that video and watch it. When you scammed and you was fine with scamming, you was cool with scamming, being hypocritical, talking about it's a sin to do this and that, and that's not, it's a sin to lie, but you admitted you lied and laughing at it, you know, because oh, he's a Muslim, it doesn't matter. But when you found out it was a Christian, oh well, my bad, you took a friendly fire. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's clown behavior. And that's disgusting and that's ill befitting of anyone who practices a religion. Doesn't matter if he's a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew or Buddhist or Hindu or no religion at all, or even an atheist. That's not how you act. And if you're so willing to scam people like that, it makes people like me question, what are you really in this for? Are you really doing this for Christianity or are you doing this for money? Like I said this before, Islamophobia is a multi-million-dollar industry. People can get paid by spreading lies and misinformation. Makes you wonder, you know, did your animated storytelling didn't do as good as you wanted to? Did your music career didn't do as good as you wanted to? So who knows? Maybe you thinking I'm just gonna, if storytelling didn't do good, if music didn't do good, then maybe I'm gonna scam Christians. Who knows? Is this really true? I don't want to believe it, because then that's even just more crazy. But it to seem like that. It starts to look like that. And there's people out here who are even testifying, who are part of your little Discord, Patreon, Bible study, who are even coming out and talking out, saying some shady things at what you're doing. I hope they're not true, but it's not looking too good for you, Don. It's not looking too good for you, and it make you know, and it makes and it's interesting because when I heard that he's going to talk to and listen to and learn and get connections with other prominent Islamophobes and hate preachers on this platform. I'm not even going to mention their names because they're not going to get any clout than they already have. But I'm gonna mention, I'm gonna name them the way how they really are. You know, like for example, it makes me wonder if you're going seeking information from Hammer Time Wood or The Crook or Sam Hello, um, prostate cancer, or um um Miss Pringle chips, then it makes me wonder what's your real motives. Because these individuals who are named, but not really named, but these people who are nicknamed, if they who a lot of people have confirmed are getting payments, getting sponsors, getting endorsements from major prominent Islamophobic companies, Christian missionaries, individuals, and televangelists. Are you part of it too? Is this for money or this is for salvation? I hope we don't have to get to that route because I'm gonna have to make another video about you, Don. So I'm gonna follow this case very closely. Like I said, be sure to hop on Three Muslims YouTube channel. This Friday coming up, they're going to, I think what, September 2nd, they're going to actually have a live discussion with Hamza Tonsalidi. I cannot say his last name; it's in Greek. And they even invited Don into it, and we're going to discuss. If you're interested in this, go ahead, hop on the YouTube channel, and be ready for the live debate this Friday. I hope I don't have to make a video about this no more. I want to continue on doing other things, talking about other topics and themes. It was just, this was so heavily on my mind and my conscience. I just had to talk about this. Don, you lost every single ounce of my respect, and I don't want to associate with you no more. You're done. Sick of this. And your followers, your little blind followers, who all you do is press L and W. Yeah, I've seen you. Spamming L and W doesn't win an argument. You dummies. Forgive me for saying that. Spamming L and W doesn't win an argument, especially when it comes to a theological argument. I swear, this stuff. I swear, because he's from the gaming community. He's from the gaming community. He's from the sorry, he's from the the L3 community. The anyway, I don't want to rant over this. Anyway, I'm out of here. You guys, be sure you, like I said, be sure you like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, to Three Muslim YouTube channel, and like I said, I don't want to make this video no more. I don't want to talk about this no more. I don't want to talk about this clown no more. Because it's sickening. You know, he's not doing nothing good for nobody. He's not doing nothing good for the Christians, but especially not the Muslims. He's not doing nothing for. He's not doing good for nothing. So I'm had it here, Ali. Like I said, you guys stay safe. Um, love you guys, and remember, I'm just a man with a microphone. It's not even that serious. Well, in this particular case, when it comes to lying, deceiving, and just spreading so much misinformation because you got your feelings hurt, that's clown mentality. That's clown mentality, and that's ill befitting of a man. So I'm just a man with a mind, and this particular situation is serious. But I'm telling you, eventually we're gonna be talking about some things that are just pretty chill. Anyway, you guys, peace and love. I'm out. Turn on some music. I need to calm down. I'm pissed.